Hello friends, many people from old age to young age suffer from severe cervical spondylitis. It is one of the most disabling bone disease of our times. So let me discuss in this episode, how does cervical spondylitis develop? So let us first understand the anatomy of the cervical spine. Cervical spine consists of 7 cervical vertebrae. Each of these cervical vertebrae consists of a body and a spinous process. So these cervical vertebrae are stacked one upon another, just like a row of bricks. Through the body, in between the bodies, there are a soft structure which is known as the disc. And in the anterior part and in the posterior part, there is the spinous process, a canal through which the spinal cord passes. In a normal scenario, the weight of the head is passed to the anterior column of the cervical vertebra. That is, it passes through the body and the disc. It is a normal phenomenon, and during this process there is no pain or any radiculopathy involved. But as aging progresses, as the disc lose their elasticity, their softness and their hydrated state, as the disc becomes dehydrated, the disc is damaged and the disc stiffens up, hardens, and it protrudes out into the spinal canal. This causes loss of the ability of the cervical spine to carry the weight of the head on itself. Due to this phenomena, osteophytes develop around the body of the cervical vertebra, which is a first sign of cervical spondylitis. Gradually, the lordotic structure or the S-shaped structure is lost and cervical spine becomes kyphotic. Thus, the weight of the head is then transferred and passed through the posterior elements of the cervical vertebra. Posterior elements, as you can see, is very thin and weak and consist of many joints and ligaments. Due to constant passage of weight through this posterior part, which is not physiological, which is not natural, the ligaments hypertrophy, the facet joints become osteoarthritic, thus narrowing the spinal canal and the facet joints through which the nerves pass. Thus it causes compression of the main spinal cord and also the nerve roots which comes out below the facet joints. This causes gradual neuropathy or neuralgia or nerve entrapment and nerve pain due to cervical spondylitis. When this progresses to a very advanced state, it causes compressive myelopathy and completely damages out the nerves, causing severe tingling, burning sensation in both the hands, vertigo and loss of power. So friends, I hope I could give you some idea of how cervical spondylitis develops. It is itself a very hard topic to understand in a 4-minute video, but still I tried. If you have any questions or couldn't have understood the topic, please mention it in the comment section. Do watch my videos, because I will be coming up with treatment of cervical spondylitis, who are predisposed, what are the stages of cervical spondylitis in my subsequent videos. Do subscribe to my channel and do give a like if you like this content. So bye bye for now. Thank you.